At the end of January 22, we headed to Paris for a long weekend. We took the Eurostar train from London, which made for a speedy travel time of just over an hour and a quarter. Once we arrived in Paris, we walked from Gare du Nord to the Latin Quarter. We typically stay in the Latin Quarter, close to Notre Dame, the Jardin de Luxembourg, and other places that we like to frequent when in the City of Light. Somehow, our rented apartments are always on the top of a house, and there is never a lift, which helps work off all the delicious food that Paris has to offer. Did anybody say canard confit? The next day we wandered a bit. First, Rue Mouffetard, which has outrageously good-looking produce. Selection of cheeses, wine, you name it. Passing an impromptu choir performance, we made our way to the Jardin de Luxembourg, grabbed a pair of freely available chairs, and watched the action around the pond. Afterwards, we made our way down to the Seine Riverside Walk, which in summer is a popular place to hang out after work or on weekends. Of course, it being January, there were fewer people. For dinner, we went back to Rue Mouffetard to Au Petit Grec, which always has a long line of hungry customers in front. So we thought we'd give it a try this time around. Their specialty? Crepe, sweet or savory, your choice. On Sunday, we walked to Montmartre, a bit over an hour's walk. Walking is truly the best way to see this city. Once we reached our destination, we met with our Parisian friend who was kind enough to show us around. Notably, the Wall of Love features love messages from around the world. Naturally, there was a jazz band playing. We took in some churches and such. And of course, as the name suggests, Montmartre is a giant hill in the city. And even in Paris, steps. There's always a hill, man. Montmartre features some of the few remaining ancient windmills. And the area in general was a preferred hangout for Renoir, Picasso, Modigliani, and the likes. Naturally, we poked our heads into the basilica and afterwards took in the view over Paris. Downhill and to the southwest you find the red light district. Notable here, of course, is the Moulin Rouge. And what about shopping in Paris, you ask? Well, they do that as well, and in style. And then there's the food department. You said you wanted some cheese? The store's rooftop terrace offered a sunset view of the Eiffel Tower. After saying goodbye to our friend, we took the metro past the opera and chilled in a bistro where the happy hour goes to 11 p.m. Monday morning, we had tickets to the Louvre Museum. Even though we regularly visit Paris, we never wanted to stand in line for hours to get in. Now though, it was January, it was 9 a.m., and a pandemic. The line moved quickly, and we were in the museum within 10 minutes. We spent 2 hours there and called it a day. There is simply too much to see for just one visit. Selfie in front of the Mona Lisa accomplished, we headed to a bistro next to Notre Dame for a crepe and a café noisette. Later that day, we headed to Le Vieux Bistro for a cozy last dinner in Paris. But alas, all good things come to an end. It was time to return to London. A bientôt, Paris. Till next time.